Gyroids have been in the Animal Crossing series since the dawn of time. You literally had to talk to the one outside your house in the original GameCube version in order to save your game. Other than that, they're mainly decorative, except if you're Lloyd and are tasked with helping us collect donations for infrastructure or Harv's Co-op. In the real world, gyroids are based on haniwa. Haniwa are historical Japanese terracotta figures that were made during the Kofun period and were buried with the dead as funerary objects. But how did they come about in New Horizons? Gyroids showed up in the 2.0 update and are actually tied to Brewster coming to your island. When you take a Cap'n boat tour to go find him, you'll also find a gyroid fragment that you can take home, bury in your own island, and water, waiting for the next day for it to grow into a gyroid. Gyroids have no purpose other than being cute decorations. Unfortunately, Brewster doesn't store them in the roost either like he did in previous games. You can find one gyroid fragment per Cap'n Island, and sometimes there will even be a fully grown gyroid in a dig spot underground. On your own island, you can occasionally find gyroid fragments washed up on the beach in the same areas that you'll find shells or star fragments. Grown gyroids are discovered in dig spots underground, and they typically show up on your home island the day after it rains or snows. You can find anywhere from 1 to 3. All gyroids can be customized at the crafting bench with the exception of the Brewstoid, which you receive after getting coffee from the roost 50 times. They can also make noise along to any music that might be playing near them. It's really cute. I think gyroids are a nice little addition to the game. They were in older games. I know in some of the previous games they were decorations, and of course the original gyroid is how we would save our game in GameCube, like I mentioned at the top of this video. However, as I also mentioned, they don't really serve much of a purpose. They are fun to decorate your island, your own house, and villager homes with though. For example, I have some of them placed around my island as little employees, doing things such as boat maintenance, tending the farmer's market, and monitoring the coffee trucks. But if I were to pick a favorite gyroid, I think it would have to be a tie between the Arfoid and the Squeakoid. Do you have a favorite gyroid? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!